Bud Light was so focused on its equity and inclusion that it didn't quite realize that it was excluding the very people that had made Bud Light successful. You know the story. We don't need to rehash it, but Bottomline sales are still down some 30%, and the company's really teetering, still on the brink of disaster, with the latest being that the Teamsters Union is like, yeah, we're not going to come to work. So they get like a whole host of problems. They got to increase wages. They've still got people that don't want to drink their beer. And so what do? Well, they fired can we say fired? Dare we say fired? They parted ways with a couple of the marketing executives, the people over at Bud Light, and then the marketing executive in charge of the whole shebang parted ways with the company Anheuser-Busch, also known as AB InBev. It's a conglomerate of hundreds of beers all over the world. It was a Brazilian company and a Belgian company. They joined forces. They bought Anheuser-Busch out of St. Louis. They relocated everyone to New York, and so the story goes. And so this is a company that lost sight of who it was and who effectively brought the company to the dance. So now they got a marketing problem. So what are they doing? I have a question for you. I mean, do we really think that the Kid Rock thing was real? Remember, boom, 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 boom? He took out all those Bud Lights, and then all of a sudden he was spotted at a concert down south drinking Bud Light. And then he went on Tucker Carlson's podcast and said, I forgive Bud Light. You know, shouldn't we all forgive him? It just so happens that his buddy Dana got a big deal, right? The MMA fighter thing, you know, the UFC, they got a big like $100+ million deal with Bud Light right around the same time. I'm just saying, does money talk? And if so, does money talk to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? I'm wondering if it was kind of a setup. I'm kind of questioning this video that we saw that went totally viral. Everyone's seen it. And you know what? There was some stuff that they weren't talking about in there. Just very casually placed. It makes me think this might have been quite a little product placement deal, as they say in the advertising industry. So look at this clip. It's incredible. You see Taylor there. We're slowing it down for you. Here we are in slow-mo. So she's up in the box and she's hanging with Jason, Travis's brother, who's got his shirt off, right? And then she starts hugging her friend and everything. And of course, the camera comes to them. Do you see that guy by her side? I don't know. Is he security or something? He's got these special laser glasses on. It's at night, so why is he wearing sunglasses? And he suddenly sees that the camera's on them. What does he do? He starts lifting his blue can up into the shot, right? Look at that. And look at who is behind Taylor Swift in that shot, shirtless with his Bud Light can. What is that about? I'm just saying, this strikes me, and I hate to be such a cynic, but you know, I wasn't born yesterday. This strikes me, and I have no inside knowledge, but I said the same exact thing about Kid Rock when I saw him standing with a Bud Light. Like, why are you choosing Bud Light? It's actually a very specific thing to choose. And she's in the entertainment business, so they don't live by the same kind of rules that say, I don't know, a journalist might live by, if any journalist actually does these days, right? Whole other topic. So here's Travis and here's Taylor. And in light of this little product placement thing, it got me thinking, is that relationship even real? I mean, really, think about it. Like, I mean, she's a grown woman. Why does she keep going to every single football game? She's got plenty of other things to do. She really does not need to be at every football game. I mean, do you go to your spouse's or your significant other or your girlfriend's everything or vice versa? I mean, no. Like, we're all busy adults, and she doesn't need to go to his football games. Except, gosh darn it, it's really helping ratings now, isn't it? You know, that the NFL, they're kind of loving Taylor Swift right now because she's bringing in a whole new demographic for the NFL. They were suffering, they were struggling, and all of a sudden they get a bunch of 16-year-old Swifties that actually want to watch football, not because they actually want to watch the game, but because of the magnet that is Taylor. And so the more cutaways you go to of Taylor Swift, the more ratings you're getting among this very cherished, very prized young female demographic. And the NFL is like, woohoo, we just hit the jackpot. Way to go, Travis. bringing it home. But again, I'm a realist. I'm a capitalist, and I'm guessing so is she. I mean, this is Taylor Swift, right? Who wouldn't give away her music to Apple or Spotify or anything else. Do you really think she's doing this out of generosity? Do you really think she just really wants to see Travis play? Or let's go back to that Bud Light clip. Or is it about something else? Is there a big payday involved? Because there's product placement. I mean, does the NFL actually pay her to be at these games? Again, maybe she just wants to cheer on the boyfriend and wear the cheerleading hat and pom-poms. But, and I have no inside knowledge and absolutely no real idea what I'm talking about this, in fairness to her and to him and to football. I just think it's a little much. And that has me concluding that there's a little exchange going on behind the scenes and that there's some product placement and there's a lot of reasons for her to be in this relationship that have nothing to do with loving Travis, but maybe loving the almighty dollar. Oh, by the way, didn't the New York Times do that whole thing on Taylor Swift being, can I say the gay word? I mean, New York Times did a whole article on it. I thought it was kind of mean, actually, but that's neither here nor there. We just know that some people might be for sale.